Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is still the 31st of December and I have some news for you regarding Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, as we have some new details fresh from the mouth of the director of this particular title. Now, the upcoming Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin will be giving greater challenges for veterans and also apparently offer a twist on the original story with a new NPC, and this comes straight from the mouth of Tanimura. Now, he went on to say, quote, "In terms of new content, there are no additional maps, but the story will be new and expanded and fresh, even for the players who have played through 7 or 8 times. But there are some new ways through the maps." Now, this updated version will not have any new enemies, except for a new type of Dark Phantom that they couldn't actually detail, unfortunately, but that is the only new enemy variant. Now, there is one good thing though, regarding enemies at least. Enemy placement and how they interact with the player is scrambled. Now, they said, quote, "The enemy placement and the types of enemies that you're going to face in terms of different areas is totally different. And that will change how you will reach the end of the map. So, for the DLCs, those were new maps, new areas to explore. For this game, we are basically making a new challenge out of the entire Dark Souls 2. Now, we also have a couple of comments from Daniel Markov, who is the localization producer at Bandai Namco, and he said, quote, "Basically, players will have to approach the game as a new game. It will have its stages, but you're not going to recognise the enemy's locations. Oh, and around this corner is XYZ. They are not there anymore, and they'll probably be behind and will probably kill you." Now, he also then went on to highlight how this shift in enemy placement will affect and change the expected item drops of the enemies, which of course is a pretty key element of the game. So I can definitely see how that would change things up significantly for players who have played this game multiple times, definitely add that new element of, oh my god, they're not where I expected them to be, and maybe even get a jump out of you. Now, Tanimura once again said, "So, there is a lot of stuff that we are not revealing quite yet, but the idea for him is he will give the player a new path to proceed on in the game and as well as broaden the story, also give the player the opportunity to reflect on the story of the game. In terms of how the NPC specially interacts with the player, if we went into that actually that would spoil the experience of players. That is not something we want to go into right now." So, enough quoting, onto some hard facts. Scholar of the First Sin will come out on, of course, PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, PC and DX11 PCs in April of 2015. It will, of course, have Dark Souls 2, 3 DLC chapters, weapon balance changes, expanded item text, increase in online players, and the new NPC. Now, anyone who currently owns Dark Souls 2 on last gen systems will actually receive all of the improvements that they can, quote, possibly give, and all the previously mentioned additions, barring the DLC. And of course, DirectX 11 will be a next-gen DX11 PC thing only. Now, naturally, as well as all these nice gameplay and story and whatnot additions, it will have better graphics, frame rate and texture resolution, as well as improvements to sound, lighting, shadows, cloth and other effects into a basically remastered version. Now, the thing that kind of sucks is that if you already own this on PC that's already DX11 capable, you will actually have to pay for the upgrades to DX11, which I think is going to, well, ruffle quite a few jimmies, to say the least. Now, there's no word, at least at the moment, on save transfers between last and next gen, but I think that's going to be a key feature for many, many people who've already got it on PC, Xbox 360, PS3, etc. To be able to transfer your progress or those potentially hundreds of hours over into the remastered version is going to be something that's make or break. And to be honest, I think From Software probably know that. They don't need me to tell them. So I would imagine it's on their list of things to add into the game. I would imagine that cross play in terms of cross save transfer will be included. Perhaps even cross play could indeed be possible between PS4, Xbox One and whatnot. Of course, that's just pure speculation, but I think cross-saves is pretty much in the bag, but of course, do not take my word for it, as unfortunately I don't have any inside info. I'd tell you if I did. Anyway, that is me done for this video, so lots of juicy information to set you off for the new year. Have a lovely New Year's Eve, guys, and I will see you in 2015.